hello, Amanda. Thanks. Listen, I ran into Ralph Witherspoon at the courthouse this morning. Told me about your divorce. I hope I'm not intruding by letting you know how sorry I am.
No, you're not. And thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
Bad news travels fast.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know how tough it is to be suddenly single.
You and Lorna?
Yeah, 86th.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. It must be going around.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could get together sometime, you know. Compare war wounds.
Kevin, hi.
Hi, I got your message. Sounded urgent. What's up?
It's about you and Jake.
Paulina and I picked out our wedding vows today. Now, how can I promise her a life of fidelity and trust if it's all based on a lie? What lie? You'll be the hero, remember? You'll be saving the Cory family.
From us, Spencer. From us. This is all a front, remember? The Harrison Foundation, Distant Sun Incorporated. If this isn't one whopper of a lie, then I'm Pinocchio and you're Jiminy Cricket.
Don't get so excited. You're not thinking clearly. Oh, my mind is very clear. I know exactly what I have to do. Resign, effective immediately. But what about the competition? The unknown player buying up Cory stock. If we throw in the towel, he'll wipe the Corys up with it.
Yeah, well, at least I won't be responsible for it.
Do you really want them to suffer that humiliation?
I don't want Paulina to suffer. If she finds out that I'm the one behind this takeover, she'll kill me.
If the Corys lose at all, you and Paulina will have nothing. What will you do then? Move her back to Gold Street or to Lassiter?
See, that's just it, Spencer. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if I'm rich. As long as I'm honest with her, that's all that makes her happy.
But you won't be happy, Jake. You have something to prove to the Corys, but most of all, to yourself.
Look, Spencer, I'm sorry about this because I know you stand to lose a bundle. But even without it, you're still going to be a rich man, right? And I'll have Paulina, and that's what's important.
It's really over then.
Afraid so? Look, I'll pack my stuff and I'll get out.
You've been like a son to me, Jake. I can't lose you, too.
You know, Ryan said that Spencer was a control freak and a real manipulator.
And so you assume I'd have my own brother arrested?
You wanted him out of the way, didn't you?
Canada has strict gun control laws. Ryan was in violation of those laws when he brought a handgun across the border.
Then why wasn't he arrested at the border?
Well, obviously he concealed his weapon.
Oh, and I'm sure that he was waving his gun around in the hotel lobby when he got arrested.
No, someone tipped off the authorities.
I wouldn't do that to my brother.
You know, you would give anything to save Vicky, as long as Ryan didn't come to the rescue.
You know nothing about me, young lady. I'm not concerned with who plays the hero as long as my wife is safe.
All right. Can we just calm down a little bit? Figure out what to do next. Now, did Ian call while we were gone?
I've had no word since the note we got, waiting for instructions for a further meeting.
Telling Ryan to wait. Ian wants a meeting with Ryan,
Well,
not
Ryan won't be available, will he? I will be filling in for Ryan, and the Canadian police will be there to back me up.
Well, Ian got away the last time the police were involved.
That's right. I mean, if we want to catch this rain guy, we need Ryan to bait the trap.
Matthew, we don't have Ryan, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Excuse me.
You know, he is such a
Harrison.
politician. You know, he's a U.S. Senator. One phone call and Ryan would be free.
Well, we don't know that. It may be more complicated here in Canada. It's not the U.S., you know.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Why would they move Ryan unless Grant wanted him out of the picture?
Yes, and keep looking.
What'd they say?
I told them to search the thermal cave where Victoria was held last winter.
Did they find anything?
Not a trace. It was a long shot. The search party is on its way back right now. And they have no idea where to look next.
Hi, Carl.
2 pair, aces high.
3 queens. I win. Truth time. Let's talk about your father.
You know enough about my father already.
Well, let's just talk about his dreams and his plans, why they were so important
Just
to you.
forget about him.
All right. What did he do for a living?
He was a botanist.
Really? How did he die?
He lived in Central America. He lived in the rainforests.
And you think Matt Cory and Carl Hutchins had something to do with his death? Is that why you went to work for the Corys? I mean, is that what the keys are all about? I
Look,
mean,
just back off, all right?
All right, okay. We won't talk about your father anymore.
Good, good.
Let's talk about the Corys.
All right, what about them?
Well, I just wanted to know what it was like for you living with them. Hey, what do you think of Amanda?
She's very special.
Yeah, I suppose, if you're into aging debutantes.
She is a great mother. She's a very talented writer, and she has a lot of ambition. She'd be a good match for Senator.
Are you nuts?
Well, she'd make a hell of a first lady.
Well, excuse me, I have dibs on the East Wing.
I'm just
Thank you
making
very
an
little.
observation
Well,
here, all right?
Obviously, you may think you know Amanda, but
You're
you
just
certainly
getting very
don't
touchy
know my
about your marriage,
husband
aren't
very
you?
well, and I'm not touchy,
very,
no.
Yes, you are. You're very touchy about your marriage.
So what about Paulina?
What about her?
Well, what do you think about Jake and Paulina getting married?
I think it would be the biggest mistake of her life.
Why?
How many?
3. You really care about Paulina, don't you? All right, wait a minute. This is truth time. Is there something going on between you and Paulina?
All I care about is finishing my father's work. I didn't want to have feelings for anyone.
So you admit you have feelings?
I didn't want to complicate her life.
Well, maybe it was the other way around.
I call.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe she
I said
complicated
I
things
call.
for you. 3 deuces.
Full house. Now it's your turn to tell the truth.
Would you like some iced tea?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll just cut to the chase.
Good.
Kevin, I know you and Jake have never been close.
Oh, that's an understatement.
He is your half-brother, Kevin, your family.
But I feel no connection to Jake. In fact, all of my feelings about him are negative.
Well, it wouldn't have to be that way if the two of you weren't so stubborn.
Oh, well, I guess that's the one trait we both inherited from our father.
Well, Jake has changed a lot in this past year, Kevin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like when he had me accused of a murder I didn't commit?
He also saved your life and almost got himself killed in the process.
That doesn't change the way we feel about each other.
Kevin, Jake and I want you to come to our wedding.
Does Jake know you're doing this?
Yes. He would have asked you himself, but he was sure that you'd say no.
Well, he was right.
Kevin, I know what it's like to grow up without brothers and sisters, knowing that they're out there somewhere, never seeing them.
Paulina, you had a big, loving family to accept you. I had Jake. There's a difference.
But there's still the same bond. Kevin, I may not love Iris, but she is Matt Cory's daughter. Now, she's going to be at my wedding, and if she's there, then I know Mac will be there, too. Kevin, please, you have to come to our wedding. If not for Jake, for your father.
I figure you wouldn't want me around if I'd copped out on the deal. As I said to you before, you've been like a son to me, Jake. I'm afraid I've made the same mistake with you that I did with Grant and Ryan.
What's that?
You know, I had dreams for you, Jake, but I never bothered to find out if they were the dreams that you wanted for yourself.
Well, I want to be successful,
I
but...
thought you wanted to rise above your lowly beginnings to reach the highest level of wealth and power.
Spencer, I still have ambition. That hasn't changed.
Yes, but not the kind of ambition that's willing to sacrifice everything.
I want to be successful. But that doesn't mean I have to do things behind Paulina's back.
Oh, that's a noble sentiment, yes. Well, at least I was honest, you can say. At least I was true to Paulina. That should be very comforting when you fail.
I won't fail.
I'm afraid you will, if you try to live up to Rachel's standards.
I don't care about Rachel.
You're trying to win Rachel's approval. You're trying to prove to her that you're not the Jake McKinnon that she despises. But Rachel will never change her mind about you, Jake. She'll always believe that you don't deserve Paulina. And she'll keep trying to butt in, try to keep coming between you two, even when you're married.
That won't happen, because once we're married, it'll be forever.
Oh, I doubt very much that Rachel will see it that way, Jake. She's a formidable adversary. The only way you'll win is if you have something very, very dear to her.
I'll have Paulina.
But you won't have Cory Enterprises. I wonder how long it'll be before Rachel decides that Jake McKinnon has to go.